Is it a buy? Is it a sell? Today we're talking about being a beginner day trader, right? And understanding, is a stock, asking yourself a question, is this stock a buy or is it a sell opportunity? I'm going to talk about it in this video, the simplest, most simplest idea. I'm going to try to really just make this very simple and short and sweet. So you guys who ask me a lot about, how do I know when to buy? How do I know when to sell? Well, we're going to talk about it right here in this video. So make sure you stay tuned. And I get it. As a beginner day trader, it's intimidating. Looking at charts, it's like, what's going on? When do I buy? When do I sell? A lot of people end up buying at the wrong time. They end up selling at the wrong time. They just don't do anything at the right time. But let's take a look here. RUHN is a good example of just that. Gives us some opportunity. It shows us kind of some opportunity. And it kind of just does exactly, what we're looking for in terms of opportunity to be buying off of the EMA. So really quickly, I'm using the 9 EMA. I'm using the 20 EMA, the yellow line, the red line. And then the white line is the VWAP. Now, if you want to learn more about that, there are videos on my channel talking about the exponential moving average and the VWAP and all of that fun stuff. The actual basics of trading, there's a lot of videos on my channel to talk about that stuff. So make sure you check out the other videos if you're just now tuning in for the first time, and also hit that subscribe button. All right, so RUHN, really good example. I like this stock for a couple reasons, and that's why I'm talking about it in this video, because it gives us, some good examples of what to do, what not to do. All right, so this morning, RUHN, nice. It's just following the EMAs, it's moving higher. Okay, boom. We had a nice little bull flag, we got the breakout, and we got overextended. Now, if you don't know what overextended means, it's basically meaning that when the stock is breaking away from its normal moving average and it just goes straight to the moon, well, it's overextended. And it's basically saying that, hey, this stock is probably going to pull back at some point. Now, if you look here, we got this big green candle, and then we got red. We pulled back to the moving average, which was the 9 EMA right there. So very nice, right? Boom, pull back. Now, one thing you need to remember is that the EMAs, the exponential moving averages, or the moving averages, or really any indicator in general, is a lagging indicator. All these indicators are following the price action of the stock. They're not predicting where the stock is going to go, but they're giving us an overall idea of how the stock is moving and where the trend is, what's going on. Is the stock going higher or is the stock going lower, right? So that makes sense. Very simple. I'm trying to keep this simple and sweet and short for you guys. I'm not sure how short it's going to be, but I'm trying to keep it short. All right, so look at this now. All right, we got this big move to the upside. It pulls back. Now you're thinking, okay, maybe I should be shorting, right? Should I short this stock or should I buy this stock at this point? Now, if you look, we've got the EMAs, we got the VWAP, we got the support. We're in a channel right here. Got this nice little channel. We'll call this like the channel right here. This little channel here, we're kind of consolidating. We're going sideways, and then bam, we break to the upside. Now, why did this stock break to the upside? Obviously, some people started buying and it went higher and got this big spike in volume there. We broke to the upside out of this downward trend, out of this sideways channel. We got the EMAs. But the real thing to look at here, I like to look at personally, is where is this stock in general with the EMAs? Is it above the EMA or is it below the EMAs? Is it trying to ride the EMAs or is it getting stuck below the EMAs? And what is this stock doing? It's riding the VWAP, it's riding the 20, and it's right there on the 9 EMA. So it's clearly showing support. It's clearly making moves. It's clearly looking like it wants to go higher. So if I close my eyes and I open my eyes and I look at this stock, I see, okay, it's above the EMAs, a nice little spike there. I've got some action on it. It's going sideways. It's consolidating. When a stock is consolidating, it's basically saying that the stock is sticking in that price area. It's going up, it's going down, but it's not really going in a type of direction. It's going sideways. And that's good for price action because we end up getting that nice consolidation. People are buying, people are selling, and it's getting right in there in that area, just kind of in that fine line, between those two prices. It's getting stuck there. It's showing us that people are, holding the price up, and it's showing that the stock is, just moving sideways for a little bit until we get that nice move to the upside or the move to the downside. Now, obviously, this stock broke to the upside, So we are now back above the EMAs, and look at this now. We are just going higher and higher, higher, holding that 9 EMA beautifully. So pretty simple, right? Pretty simple that we have a beautiful move to the upside here, and we've got the stock above the EMAs. Is it below the EMA? No. If it was below the EMA, we'd be going lower, and it'd be a short opportunity. But as long as the stock stays above the EMAs, it's a long opportunity. Now I'm going to show you an example of a stock that's below the EMA and why and how it's moving lower. All right, so now we're looking at ADVM. Now ADVM had a nice little move this morning, ended up doing something, and then it consolidated. And guess what happened? All right, so just like the last stock we looked at, this stock went sideways. It consolidated. It kind of stuck around those EMAs, right? You know, it's going sideways. There's some opportunity to buy here, maybe buying off the 850 area, looking at that push up there to 9. But you can see what happened. What's the difference here, right? So the stock, instead of breaking to the upside, we broke below the EMAs, and guess what? The stock is now below the EMAs, and it's heading lower. So pretty clear to see the trend here, right? I don't need to draw a line for you guys, but I'll draw the line, and you can see that nice little line, right, going down. You can see this line, hopefully. It's riding right below the EMAs. It's showing us, okay, the stock is getting stuck there and it's heading lower. So I can clearly see the stock is heading lower. The last stock was above the EMA, so it was heading higher. So if I close my eyes and I open my eyes and I look at the stock, okay, it's below the EMAs, it's heading lower. It's a short opportunity. So that's a pretty good example of why I use the EMAs and the overall idea of following the trend, seeing the trend opportunity, and seeing, you know, when I'm buying, when I'm selling, is it a short, is it a long opportunity, and what's the overall trend, what's the overall action of that stock. Now, that is not, I don't want to say that you can't, that this won't just change, you know, I don't want to, now the thing here is, let's say this stock reverses, right? Let's say it gets back above the EMAs, it starts to use the EMAs as support, and it starts to trend higher. Well, that would probably mean that the stock is now reversing, and it's a long opportunity. So that's why I use the EMAs. I'm looking for indicators. I'm looking for, okay, is the stock below the EMA or is it above the EMA? If it's above the EMA, it's a long opportunity. If it's below the EMA, it's a short opportunity. Now, there's obviously going to be little, you know, here, little pops to this top. Now, obviously, there's going to be exceptions to that idea, but overall, it's a very simple idea. If it's above the EMA, it's a buying opportunity. If it's below the EMA, it's normally a shorting opportunity. So there it is. And like every video that you watch here on YouTube, remember that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am not a financial consultant, and I'm just some guy on YouTube who talks about day trading and stock market sometimes, and I get lucky. And that's really what it comes down to. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor. It really does help out a lot. And I don't want to keep begging for it. But if you guys hit that subscribe button, you leave a comment, you hit the like button, you know, let me know, what do you guys think? Do you have any questions? Do you enjoy these videos? Do you hate my face? You can leave that comment down below. That's why the comment section is here, for you to leave comments either congratulating me or telling me that my face is very ugly and you just want to punch it. So there it is. I'll talk to you guys later on.